This is another thing Jay Everyday sent us. Thank you guys for kicking it with us. Share this with your friends and let them know that your favorite After Church podcast is live. Let's see. Oh, wait, I thought I brought it up. Hold up. Oh, here it is. Let's see what it's talking about.
I told you, Keon. I told you.
Hurry up and do the damn review. Bro. Do the damn review. Hurry up. Do the review. Just do the review.
I swear to God, I know you said, God said,
do the damn review. Hurry up.
And don't disrespect your mom. If you disrespect your mom, days will be short of mom.
If you disrespect me, you gonna get messed up. You think this chocolate going out over your goddamn head.
All right. So let me pull it back up real quick.
Yeah, read some of the comments. I can't see them. So.
It said these two twins are depressed beyond belief when their mom suddenly poured cold, windy frosty on them. So it's from Angry Man. Shout out to Angry Man. First person says, respect, bro, for controlling his temper and remembering God. When a mother's jealous of her own children, be aware. Why is she doing that? What is wrong with her? She lucky the one in the hoodie was there because the other son was ready for action. Ejectocito, cuz facts. It's perfectly okay to kick a parent out of the car and your life. Okay, remembering God in moments of anger is a crazy flex. Sheesh. All right, so
what I wanted to say.
Cultivate said WWF. And also said fake video. I agree, but go ahead, Jay. You sent that to us.
You think it's fake?
I think it's fake.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. It just I don't know. It just seems staged. I don't have a particular reason. It just seemed like it's staged. That's all I can really say.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's very well the internet, but it kind of goes to show, because I've seen situations where you have, it's not to attack black women or anything, but this kind of goes with the video from before, that we have these women running around the community that's really unhinged. Like I've seen kind of assault, women will put on their children, on their boys in particular, right? So if you get, let's call this abuse, right? So if you get this type of abuse from your mother, right, and she's just putting the cold frosties or whatever, but ain't no telling them like how she actually talked to him. She may curse him out, she may hit him, and then you get with those Sha'Carri Richardson. Later on in life, you expect that type of abuse. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're desensitized to how bad it is.
Yeah,
absolutely, and I know for sure, because even though I was thinking that it's fake, I was thinking that somebody out there is really dealing with this.
Yeah,
and somebody out there is for sure getting frosties poured on them, food thrown at them, getting I don't know if y'all seen the movie Precious, but you never seen it? Be Humble.
No, that's a Tyler Perry movie.
No,
Lee Daniels, I think.
No, I don't like watching I never seen what's his name. Set It Off. I don't watch movies that's depressing, man. Those movies that's depressing.
Set It Off is classic.
Depressing.
You ever see Color Purple? I've never seen Color Purple.
Yeah, I've seen
But hold on, so you never seen Set It Off, but you seen Color Purple?
Color Purple came out when I was a lot younger. Set It Off was when I was. That's in the night. That's when I was like a teenager at that point.
You saw Minister Society.
Yeah,
that's not depressing.
Nah, man, that's a classic dope movie. I love it.
Boys in the Hood.
That's a good movie right there. Yeah.
It's
Not
not depressing.
depressing.
No, not at all, man. That's real right there.
Oh, man.
I mean, because like, who wants to see about like rape and stuff like that, man? Nobody wants to see rape. Like, no, I'm not with that, man.
So Set It Off was depressing.
Yeah.
What's part? The
Once
part where
when,
Jada
yeah,
Pinkett hit to get the
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Okay.
After that part, like, yeah, the movie just after that, I just gotta turn it off. There, that's too much, man.
Yeah. I'm sure Will Smith turned it off too.
That's wild. Be humble.
Yeah, I never watched that movie in length. After like pretty much after her brother dies. That's
Yeah.
it, man. Yeah, as
It's
far
like
as I ever went.
it's like 3 minutes into the movie.
Depressing, man.
I need that money, Nate.
Well, you say you ain't getting nothing to you. I'm finished.
That's wow. I knew there was somebody out there that hasn't watched it, but I didn't know if I would actually meet him.
Yeah.
We got to put Be Humble on the test on the Black Movie Test now.
What about Higher Learning? Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, I've seen Higher Learning.
So you see, just Set It Off was just like, nah, I can't deal with Jada Pinkett being in this entanglement.
And then you had Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
That was her coming out party.
Yeah, she was doing her thing.
Her best movies.
Actually, it was.
She killed the role. Even if whether it was coming out thing or not, I think she killed the role. But yeah, man, actually, you know what? It was Lee Daniels that directed Precious, by the way. But yeah, the whole mic check.
Yeah, you hear me.
There you go.
I was hitting the wrong button.
All right. 2 minutes straight, you hitting the wrong button.
DHPX said you look like Abraham.
Hey, Abraham was black, man. He was a quadroon.
Let's see. I'm curious now. I'm curious about it because I was gonna try to look up, but I don't think I'll find it quickly. Domestic violence rates from women to men. Like, what's the percentage of that? Let me see. Percentage.
I mean, I'm not even sure if it'd be accurate though. Like, right?
Yeah,
if the guys, I mean, because guys kind of not gonna report that.
There it is. I was wondering if the stat that I saw before was still the same. Let's see. Right here. According to the CDC, which is questionable these days, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men will experience physical violence by their intimate partner at some point during their lifetimes. About 1 in 3 women and nearly 1 in 6 men experience some form of sexual violence during their lifetime.
Yeah, I would venture that those numbers is a lot closer. Like 1 in 4 men, 1 in 4 women, 1 in 4 women, 1 in 5 men. I would venture. I bet you it's closer than 1 in 7.
You think so?
Yes.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
Even something as far as like SA, like I mean, I think that as well, especially like teenage boys, dealing with maybe high school teachers and older women in the community or whatever. Like, that's not looked upon as SA. But it really is, we kind of, we don't look at it like that, but that's what it is, so.
I just saw a story today. I was getting ready for the live stream about another teacher, another female teacher messing around with one of the students.
Yeah.
Another one. So, and that's another part of the problem with why, mothers that do the same thing the mother did in the video, and then why women like Sha'Carri Richardson, they feel comfortable doing what they do, because we guys, like, even in the video with Sha'Carri, Buddy was just walking around, like walking away from her. He wasn't trying to go to the police like a woman would if the situation were in reverse. And that translates into multiple different guys and their experiences with domestic violence with women. Whatever the case, we just don't tell. And then on top of that, we hear guys tell. Well, I hear guys. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I hear men telling stories where they call the police about the woman, and then the police come and arrest him. I don't know if y'all heard stories about that before. I don't know if y'all seen it somewhere, but it's just not taken seriously on multiple different fronts when it comes to men.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't really know what could possibly happen. Of course, we could say change the laws. Of course, we could say call the police more or something like that. But I think that would have to, in order for that to change, in order for it to be taken more seriously, maybe men have to take it more seriously and not accept it. Because like we were talking with the Sha'Carri Richardson situation, be humble, and I don't disagree. So don't think I'm disagreeing with you. But he said, bow face and walk away. Well, now she's going to eventually exhibit those same habits with the new man.
That won't be your problem. If she does it with another guy, that's not your problem.
You're right. I'm not just.
Unless that new guy approaches you and be like, "Hey, how was things with you?" At that point, then you have some involvement. But other than that, if you leave her, that's the next man's problem, not yours.
And right, and I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, at what point does she face true consequences? Because just like there's a man that could come out and change her and change the way she behaves, there's another man out there that's gonna react a different way.
Correct.
So I really don't know what could really change to fix this, to be honest. Something that's actually feasible, that's actually tangible. I don't know what could change.
You might need that different reaction. Whatever that is. You might need some of that. And maybe that, and some people like being in combative relationships. Some people like that back and forth and hating each other and cheating on each other. People like that, men and women. Just the volatile relationships. So, it's whatever. But
yeah, some people.
I was just going to say that. It's going to be, men got to put their egos to the side, like be humble with said, and you got to leave, bro. It doesn't necessarily. I mean, you save yourself from getting a domestic. Having a domestic is about as bad as being a felon. So you might as well, because you got to put that shit down on applications and stuff that may hinder you from moving in certain places. So, working with certain people. So instead of just dealing with somebody who will really fuck up your life, just go ahead and walk away, save your ego. Just like, sometimes being in an altercation with another man, right? This person may have a gun. You never know. So it's best, it's not cowardice, right? Now, if it has to go there, it has to go there. But a good chunk of this, these altercations could be avoided. It's just that men, we decide not to put our egos to the side, and we go ahead with it, and it just should end up bad. Can't hear you.
Mic check.
There you
go. You guys got anything else on it before we move on to the next one?
Mm-mm.
Like, and you know what? Even more than that, with that situation, what if the child responded in the video, right? Because they got the camera set up, and that's part of the reason why I think it was a fake video, like Cultivate said. You got the camera set up, and the mama's pouring the food on them.
I think they're influencers.
What if he?
This is why they got the camera set up in the car. I think they do TikToks or whatever the fuck. They're influencers online, so this is probably why they have the camera set up in the car.
Yeah, and I think it's I guess we live in it. Well, not I guess I know we live in a generation where everything, especially if you're an influencer, is content. But if you really took this seriously in the way that you should,
streamers.
Yeah, if you took this seriously as you should, being the child of the mother, then I don't think you would have put it online.
Well, if they were streaming, because that's why I ended with streamers. Like if they were streamers, somebody could have just been recording that.
Oh, you talking about live streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah, man. It's wild. You just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so thank you guys for kicking with us. Thank you for hitting the like button. Share this with 2 friends. Let them know that your favorite after church podcast is live. We got Be Humble in on the live stream kicking it with us.
Shout out, salute to Be Humble.
So